Hello, hello! Welcome today to the Polytunnel. We haven't been here for a while, and I thought it was about time that we got into the Polytunnel and had a look what was going on. I have been doing a little bit of clearing out in here and a little bit of prepping. I've done a bit of planting already, but I'll show you that in a minute. So, the same thing that I did last year, I've just gone in my potato basket and found a few little spuds that have sort of chitted themselves. I know they're not perfect examples. Oh, that's a bit shriveled. But we've got a Cara there, and we've got some sort of red potato, and we've got the violets, and there's another potato, don't know what brand or mark it is. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, I've just dug a little hole next to my little sage, and just a little hole. It's 12 by 12, or well, probably a bit bigger, 16 by 12, and I'm going to put a little bit of, it's not fresh grass cuttings this time, but it's still grass cuttings in the bottom. I like to make sure they've got a nice little mattress to start themselves off on. So I'll put some grass cutting in there. Like so. I can't have them getting cold at night. And then obviously sprouts up, because what happens is that people think that the new potatoes come from the old potato, but they don't. What they do is they will send out these new shoots, which is a new growth, and then up to this level, and then there'll be all the green foliage, and the new potatoes will start to form about here. So the old shriveled potato will be another 6 inch to 8 inch below, and the new potatoes will just be forming on the bottom of the foliage. This is why you have to earth them up, otherwise you get green potatoes. So we'll pop that in there. Don't really know what that's going to happen to that one, but I'm going to put it in anyway. See what happens. That one can go in the middle. So I'm bunching up a bit here, because usually I do 12-inch spacings, but you could apply the same sort of method if you was planting in a container. You can bunch them up a bit. There's not, you don't have to go to the 12 inches apart. So we put these violets at the front. Potatoes are very, very good soil clearers as well. So if you've got a bit of rough ground and you want to clear the soil through, it's your first crop, best crop to plant is potatoes. So these, the little violet there, look. So don't forget, these have just chitted in the vegetable, the potato basket inside. Not brilliant, but as I proved last year, it works. The method works. You will get a couple of kilo of potatoes out of this. The method works. I'm not sticking stringently to horticultural processes, because you can get baffled by a lot of science and a lot of fandango stuff. You don't need to know that. Just get your spuds in the ground, because you're going to get lots of potatoes, and potatoes staple food, especially in these times where the price of stuff is going up. Don't know really when it's going to stop. Planting your own vegetables, your own fruit, and doing a little bit of gardening, even if you've got a little patio area, a balcony in a block of apartments, you can get containers. You can grow potatoes in old bin liners. You can grow potatoes in a cardboard box. But you might be able to get yourself, think out the box where you can make the container from. You can grow potatoes in anything. So we got the potatoes on their little mattress of grass cuttings. You don't have to use grass cuttings. I do, because it's a little tip and it works. Gives them a little bit of nourishment. So we just cover those through. sprouts. Give them half a chance. So these were just really waste potatoes, but they're not going to be wasted because they're going to be new potatoes. And we're late. We're May. This is a late planting, so these would be pretty late to actually harvest, which isn't a bad thing, because my main crop are at the front of the house in my hugelkultur patches, which we need to do an update on those as well. So it's like everything, you know, if you nurture things, if you look after them, they will grow. And then you'll be rewarded with something to eat or something pretty to look at. And then you can think to yourself, oh, I grew that. And that's what it's all about, is actually getting the pleasure from your gardening. Because there's more pleasure than digging your own spuds, your own potatoes up, than there is going to the supermarket and pulling a bag out of the aisle. Well, I always think anyway. So, funny enough, there is a potato coming there. Like, that's probably a little one that was left in there from last year. But I'm going to leave him. Might be potatoes on there. We never know. We never know. Good. This soil I'm using here is just normal soil, nothing special. It's just had a bit of cow manure added to it and forked through over the years, and it still keeps going strong. I just normally if I have an old pot of soil or something, I tip it in there just to get any nutrients left out of it back into the soil. So we'll give that sage a little water, and we'll just water those spuds in. Everything needs water. You always must remember to water. So anyway, now that they're planted, we'll wait for them to sprout up, and I'll show you around the polytunnel. So okay. So I've been doing a bit of cleaning out in the polytunnel. So here we have no melons this year. Doing something completely different. So we've got a couple of aubergines which I bought at the market the weekend, and I'm going to plant with them a couple of marigolds either side as sacrificial plants to take off any bugs or pests that might want to invade. They go for the marigolds and not the fruiting aubergines. We've got a bit of sorrel planted there as well. One there, one over there. That's wild sorrel. Here, some more strawberries, and we've got that cultivated blackberry, which is doing really, really well, and it's managed to start trailing around the frame of the polytunnel and across the back here, which is good. More strawberries here, strawberries that were planted or separated up last year. I had quite a few strawberries on the first year, which weren't too bad, but these is going to be a good crop this year. As we can see already, we have lots of strawberries coming. You can see the little baby strawberries coming there on the end of the flower stalks. I had a little bit of the potash from the fire around these plants, and a bit of the when I clean the chimneys, I just put a bit of the old cinders around these, and they seem to like it, and it keeps the ants off as well. So there's another little tip. So strawberries are doing fantastically. Over this side, I dug up some beetroots earlier. I've got them there, look, which I'll boil up later, and I'll get them peeled. They'd be nice in the salad. These have been going all year. I haven't not run out of beetroots, and they keep seeding off and creating little beetroots, so I just keep planting them on. And I've got more. These are looking a bit wilted because I only planted them. I'll give them a water again, and they'll start sorting themselves out. But yeah, I have beetroots all year round. At the back there, we've got a couple of cucumbers that I got from the market as well. And we've got only one cauliflower in here this year, and another bit of sorrel. So the rest of my collies are planted outside to see how they do outside. So yes, so basically that's the polytunnel at the moment. So we're not doing too bad. There'll be a few more things going in here. I've just got to decide what I'm going to plant up the back end there. Probably going to do a bit of salad or something. Bit of green leaves. So that's the plan anyway. It's only me, so it's enough that I can eat. So anyway, enjoy your gardening, and I'll see you soon. Don't forget to like, to comment, and to share, and to subscribe to my channel, because it all helps me to grow the channel. And if you like, you like what I do, then please leave a comment, any suggestions, anything you'd like to see, then I'm happy to do so. But be good, and I'll see you soon. Be seeing you.